Alrighty.
Yeah, I need some Canadian history.
Welcome everyone and thank you for coming. So what we are doing today is launching the work that we've been doing for the last 10 months on documenting and promoting trails in the Christina Lake area. So all of you have some interest in trails, either as users or involved in groups, tourism, just curiosity. Now, the basic structure that we're going to go through today is I'll introduce the project. I'll show you a bit of the website that we will be launching in March. Right now it has the structure and some of the content in it. The content is there, it's just not on the web yet. We'll be going through other marketing and digital content that we created, images, videos, and the 4 current participants in the project will let you know a bit about themselves and about some of the stuff that they've been doing in the project. And then we'll close off with a big thank you to everyone that played part in making this a success. So this started last May in terms of its start. And we've had 4 people working full-time on this from then until now. So you can imagine there's been a lot of work. There's been a lot of work outside. There's been probably more work done inside. We went out and we got data from the trails in terms of GPS data, photos, videos. Then we brought them back to the office and we crunched them. And we're going to show you the products of those crunches. So one of the things that we really wanted to focus on is having more of a digital presence for the trails in Christina Lake. What we have here is, as I referred to earlier, the structure of the new trails website. This will be linked to the ChristinaLake.ca website. So you'll see very clearly where it comes from there. Part of this is having an interactive trails map. So you can zoom in, you can have a look at where it goes, you can click on it, get your cursor in the right place, and you can go directly to the trail, which has information. And I don't expect anyone to be able to read it there, but on your computer screen you'll be able to read it. You know, the length, how difficult it is, and how to get there. And then down at the bottom we have images of our lovely fun guy. Because we're fun guys, right? No, that joke never gets old in case everyone's wondering. I'll just navigate through a few of the different parts of it. We also produced a lot of narratives, blogs, if you will, about the trails. So here's a couple that are up right now. We'll probably release them week by week. And it's descriptions and images and some of the experiences you can expect to find on the trails. Now, most of you already know the trails in Christina Lake. If you don't, this will be a great place to learn more about how to get there and experience it. But if you have family, visitors, friends that don't know the area, you can send them here and they can get a snapshot of what it's going to be like for their trails experience. So that is the blog. And last but not least is an overall trails. Hey, what does it look like? What can I expect there in terms of what you're looking for? So this was a mix of all the different types of trails that we could find around Christina Lake based on existing information. Should note though, we were limited in our mapping and presentation to trails that are registered with the province and or have land use agreements in place. That is the general CYA. There are other trails out there that we could not put on because it would present a liability issue. But enjoy. We'll get into some of the fun video content through the presentation. So up next we have Teresa. And so she will introduce herself and let us know a bit about what she's been doing in the project.
I've been involved in this program since October. Before that, I was enjoying the summer here in Christina Lake, and in that time, I had gone on a few hikes with Melissa and Pierce, and we made our camera, taking part in their photo and video shoots around the trails here. I always thought, I can't believe that this is their job, secretly hoping that I would one day be able to work with them. Not just because we all got along so well, I really wanted to be a part of what they were doing, being outside, hiking, biking, gathering footage and information to showcase the trail system here at the lake. It seemed like a really sweet deal. Okay. So one day a spot did open up, and I jumped at the chance to apply. Thank you, Kevin and Holly, for the opportunity. I later found out it wasn't all fun and games. I hadn't had a ton of computer experience, which is partially why I was hired, so I could walk away having learned something valuable from this project. I was already a decent hiker, biker, photographer, but transforming those experiences into something digital for all to see was walking into another world. Let the games begin. The videos you saw playing in the beginning were the ones we all had a hand in putting together from beginning to end. Micah also had two in there as well, Marie and Ryan. There were numerous locations and crazy situations we found ourselves in, trying to capture that perfect shot or that epic video sequence. Or somehow, someone managed to take 30 frames of the same mushroom. How about packing in all the gear, getting set up just to have the batteries die? But always looking for that unique and artsy way to get that footage. Then the fun part, editing. For hours of video and thousands of photos, getting them media ready. This involved major office time, learning curves, computer blindness, all of a sudden, copy and paste, Control-A, Photoshop. I knew it has to be somewhere, was now a part of my vocabulary. Oh yeah, and Adobe Premiere, my nemesis. Thank you, Les, for patience and informative workshops. I learned valuable computer skills, had a great time, sweet experiences, and made lifelong friends. Thank you for putting up with my endless computer questions. You're very welcome. We know how important media is, and our hope is to get our videos out there online and in social media, showcasing Christina Lake and what it has to offer. So here's a video that we're all really super proud of.
Christina Lake Santa Rosa to Cascade Trail. The Trans-Canada Trail from Santa Rosa to Cascade is a popular trip for those wanting to encounter majestic waterfalls and inspiring gorge, fascinating ghost town history, and expansive bridges all in one trail. Starting our journey at the Santa Rosa Road parking lot, we encountered three historical transportation routes. The old Cascade Highway, which connected Highway 3 to Roswell, the Columbia and Western Rail, and the oldest, the Dewey Trail. From here, travel southwest where the Kettle Valley opens up below, and follow the trade grade along the mountainside encountering Albury, sumac, Great Mullen, and a convenient bench to rest and take in the country view where Cascade City once thrived. Around the corner is the Kettle River Bridge, the longest to cross this river at 505 feet. A mere fraction of what was once a majestic 1,600-foot wooden trestle bridge. A great place to stop and take photos, enjoy the 360-degree view, or venture down the stairs to the sandy beach below. Continue along through the ghost town of Cascade City, which at one time boasted 14 hotels, numerous brothels, and even scandalous tobacco robberies. After two major fires, the city slowly declined, but not before leaving a colorful mark in Christian history. Further up, a few minutes off the Trans-Canada Trail is the stunning Cascade Falls, making its grand entrance from the Cascade Gorge. Historically a resourceful canyon, this area is full of great fishing opportunities for the Snipe people who migrated through the area each summer years ago. Multiple vantage points provide great and dangerous views of the powerful falls. For thousands of years, the river waters have carved through the granite wall, catching small rocks along the way, making hundreds of potholes, also referred to as kettles, leading some to suggest the origin of the Kettle River's name. So powerful and enticing are these waters that a hydroelectric dam and power station were built in 1898, providing the electricity to meet the demands of the booming mining and lumber industries. A few artifacts of the history can be found, including an impressive 450-foot tunnel, remains of the penstock gates, and powerhouse foundations. Ending our adventure, we find ourselves atop a second bridge, this one spanning the Cascade Gorge, providing many more photo opportunities. A popular summer spot for locals, this stunning cut is a reminder of the power of nature. While the Santa Rosa de Cascade part of the Trans-Canada Trail can easily be hiked in part of a day, the adventures throughout and off the trail can take days to explore. So take a journey in the footsteps of pioneers from centuries gone by, whose dreams built the city, transportation routes, and power plant. See the beauty of what attracted them to this unique area, and discover that it's exactly what brought you here as well.
Thanks everyone. So that is one of the videos. You'll see a few more, and we'll kind of run through them all at the end, just as a not presentation, but hey, it's running and you can see what it is. We will be releasing them online one at a time, so we can build up anticipation and all that good stuff. So you will definitely get the chance to see them all, and from the pleasure of your own house. Up next, we have Pierce LeClaire.
Garbage film the trails. Little message there. Anyways, my name's Pierce LeClaire, and I had the opportunity to work on the trails crew. And I was, I was like really blessed to be a part of the trails crew and like work with all these awesome people. And just like doing what I love to do, which is like recreating outside in the outdoors. And I just was able to bring my biking skills and stuff, and I was nominated the unofficial like stunt man of the whole project. So that was fun, and but also it was like it was a nice like blend of like both outdoor work, and I was learning like more about computer programming and social media. And I was able to really like learn and hone in more in my computer skills. It was actually like quite at times it's a little bit frustrating since, well, you know computers, right? You never do what you want to do. So. But yeah, I just have to give Calvin a big thanks for just being an awesome boss and like being like very flexible and very supportive of all of us and all our needs. And again, like big time faith in our team just to accomplish what we set out to do. So thanks, Calvin, for all your insight and your graciousness. And Melissa, right there. Well, the project was awesome. Like she made this project so much fun. Just like having her superhuman energy and just her awesome outgoing personality that she has to attribute to the team. Like, we had some really big memorable moments out there on the trail that we shared together. And it's just like hard to believe some days because we're working and we're out there. We got to take some great pictures and just got to really enjoy some good days together. But yeah, she was our unofficial photographer for the whole thing, basically taking up to like 1,000 photos in one day. So I had to make sure the high-speed camera setting was turned off after that. But anyways, joking aside, she was like great co-worker to work with, and also like a really good friend too. So thanks, Melissa. And Mr. Kim Kinnikin, the one and only. It was basically our saving grace that he came in like in the project that he did. He brought like this really good detail, professionalism, like in social media and stuff. And he was really able to help things like come together very smoothly. And I don't think we would be able to like accomplish some of the goals that we like set out to do if he wasn't here working with us. So Thanks, Ken. And yeah, how could I forget Teresa Patton? She was just up there. A partner in crime. But yeah, from the start, she would come out like hiking with us, like with my other coworkers, and just kind of was wondering, just taking the dogs out for a walk, just wondering like what we're up to and what the project was all about. So I guess she liked it so much that she just started working with us all of a sudden. So that was awesome. It was great that she was on there because without her support, her love and stuff, I don't think, you know, she got us like 3 times with like stress with her humor. So thanks, Teresa. Anyways, a big component of like the trailings project was getting signs out there and just finding out like where to put signs, and just seeing what was already out there, and just like seeing how we can improve on that and just like make someone's trailing experience better so they know where they're at. And that's so this is what we came up with, and it was really interesting to like try and find like what slides to go with the sign. Yeah, thanks. I don't know why I have to be holding that. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so it's interesting just like taking like what we've learned from like other experiences and like what we had out there for signage. Ultimately, we just wanted to improve on that, and it was interesting going out there and just trying to find out like where to put all the signs, and also I know that me and Kim we're trying to find the size of them, and we're setting up all sorts of different like templates and driving by them. And what appeared to be like what we thought was this big sign actually outside was like really small. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of deceiving. So we all like agreed on this size, which was pretty good. I think the first one's pretty good. And also Kim and Teresa Taylor had like a big part of like just trying to come up with the whole branding style of what the sign looked like. So it just looks really nice. I think it looks awesome. Yeah. Some of our leftover budget, we're able to make some big like printouts of like the maps, so we can actually have them like distributed out like some of the kiosks that are already out there existing. So if we were just like walking around, they can like see, they'll have like a view of like a huge overview map in like certain locations. Like one, we're gonna have a big map here. We're gonna be using one of the kiosks like in the Welcome Center. I'm not too sure if we're gonna be using that stewardship kiosk. Kind of over there, that had like a nice roof over it. But you'll see it as you're driving out. But we're going to have like a big map, overview map there, so people can go there and plan their day. And also certain other locations, like right by the picnic area at Billings, which is also like the beginning of the gorge. Yeah. There's a nice area over there where people can view the map, and also at the Smith and Trestle. And we even got permission from the guys at the ATV Club that we can possibly use their kiosk up the Stewart Creek Landing. So there's many different areas you can go to actually find out like where you can access the trails or whatever. Or if you forgot your map, you can still like reference these points and you can still figure out where you're going. And yeah, other than that, like Chad and Dion were like a big help on like trying to figure out. It's right over there. Trying to figure out like what to use for the materials, and they were really helpful and supportive, and like just giving us a nice template and stuff just to kind of figure out where to go from there. And they had like awesome input on making that happen and making it a reality. So thanks to Dion and Chad.
Yeah.
That's good. Awesome.
Yeah, all right, thanks, Chris. Yep. Up next, we have Kim Kinnikin talking about the trail maps.
Turn the screen off so I don't have to bother my background there. Hi everybody, I'm Kim Kinnikin. I've had the pleasure of working on this project since the beginning of September. Not just working on the project with these fine folks,
but working with a fine, amazing community at Christina Lake. I actually live in Greenwood, and when I saw the job posting for this position, it inspired me not just because of what this project is trying to achieve, but also when I researched what this community here is doing, the Christina Gateway, the inspiring level of commitment to actually empower the community to do things. You guys are excited, you guys have fun, you guys want to make change happen. And I was really honored to be able to be a part of your community for this last 6 months. It's great to be able to leave a little bit of something to be able to look back and go, here's a document of this map, of these videos, of these signs. And it's the type of stuff I love to do. I love working with communities that want to make things happen and grow. And I really see this community as doing that right now.
Go Christina Lake.
And with that, too, is, you know, even though I'm not from Christina Lake, we are part of the Boundary Country. That is a part of the pride that I bring into this. I may be from Greenwood, but, you know, I come to Christina Lake, and everyone in that boundary area visits all our different neighborhoods. So it's great to also add that focus into this project, and I think we've achieved that. It's building our community here in Christina Lake and building the community at large with Boundary Country. So I'm going to talk about the maps. I'll show you a couple ones to show you how we got to that, because it wasn't just as simple as like, let's just make a map. It was also, here's thanks for exchanging with courtesy. This is the front of our maps that we've created. There's a lot of decision making going into what makes a map, what kind of map do we want to have, and a lot of conversations of looking at the maps and no, I want it this way, no, I want it that way, maybe it should be this color, should it be that color? And this is what we came up with. And so some of the things you might wonder, even the size, we realized the scope of our trails goes quite far east and quite far west. And we wanted to have a map that had clearly ability to actually see all the different things we need to be able to see the roads and to see the whole lake and all the trails and be able to get a good grasp of the area. At the same time, we wanted to have large enough so that the symbols and icons that help inform you of where to go are visible. So we had to make some choices about making our trails be really clear. They pop out. This is a trails map. It's not a map to talk about anything besides trails and accessing the trails. There's other information that could be on the map, but we were like, the priority is trails. How do we promote it? So that is the focus of these. We focused on the Trans-Canada Trail individually because it's a national trail that goes across the whole country. And we brought that out as a unique color. And the rest of our trails are all similar, but they have a red in them. And they promote, again, all the local trails that are within our area. We focus on horseback riding, biking, and hiking, and the different levels that are internationally accepted as a green for easy, there's a blue diamond, a blue square for intermediate, there's a black diamond for difficult, and then there's a double black diamond for the advanced hiker or biker. Of course, there were some limitations we had with some trails. There's going to be a couple of things on here. People are like, why is this part of the trail not missing? And as Kevin had alluded to, there's some legality issues of sometimes of trails going on private properties. And so we do not promote those trails because we did not want to promote them in the private property that wasn't available, though there are some things that people may notice like that. The other thing was with our size, how we were going to present it. We're going to actually have two ways of presenting this map. You're going to be able to find it just like this, flat, and pads of 50 that are going to be at different retail locations that will be on the countertop, hopefully at the cash register. And if you want one, we'll be able to tear it off on the sheets and give it to the tourist who comes in who wants to know more about it. This also folds in half and into fours. And so basically you're going to have a little version of it that's just that big. And it'll actually fold out, and that'll be able to rack in different kiosks that they have in tourist information centers. So we were able to actually get two usages out of this map, being able to actually have it be on a countertop, flat, as well as being folded at the tourist information centers. And then, when you flip the map over, I'll take this one down, we have all the individual trails with their names, a photo of them. We took photos. Like, you have no idea how many photos we took of every trail. That's for the community to be able to promote these trails in this area. And we took the top photos that we found, promoted that, with what the level of hiking is, the difficulty, the ascent, the descent, a brief description, and also access. And learning how to put that into 30 words or less, or 40 words or less, became a real fun editing in the last couple of weeks because it was a crunch. As well as we have a localized focus on the actual village services, so that the visitor who's coming here wants to be able to access gas, ATM, just the beach, or where to get food and necessities. They have a quick little resource. And then if they refer to the website, they can find up-to-date information on accommodations and on restaurants. We know that that's always changing, so we refer that to the website to also not clutter this map. We want it to be very useful, not have too much information. We want to be able to have enough information that's clear and not confusing. Because while this is for the community here, what we're hoping to do is attract people here. A part of this is about increasing tourism. The tourist who doesn't even know about Christina Lake, who's driving through, we want to be able to capture them and have them stay, not just for a coffee, but hopefully for a weekend and come back. A part of this also was the marketing that Pierce had alluded to. So it was Teresa Taylor and myself. We worked with the logo that Christina Lake already had, and we incorporated the wave into the map, into the signs, into the videos, using the same font, using the same colors. The idea is that when you look at these different materials that we made, you know you're looking at a trails map, you know you're looking at Christina Lake. It's a sense of pride. It's explore the outdoors is the slogan that we added for the logo being used with the trails, and it can be expanded beyond trails. It's for outdoor use, and there's a lot of outdoor recreation in this area. So with that said, I have a feeling I might be running close to overtime. I'm excited to be able to say that we've finished it, we've done it. These maps, we have a few sample maps here tonight that we have. The real finished ones that are being at the printers will be ready at the end of this month, and you'll be able to see them in stores and here at the visitor center. As Chris mentioned, a few of them at kiosks as well. So yes, thank you, and enjoy.
Thank you, Kim. And last but not least, we have Melissa Shim, who will be telling us about her experiences and also about the big, long list of folks that were involved in this project.
Despite how comfortable I may seem when you guys come in here and I say hi and give hugs, I'm shaking, a little bit nervous. I'm gonna let my hair down because it helps me. I don't think I've ever seen my hair down. So now that we're kind of at the end of this, honey, you can attest that I always let my hair down. All right, so for me being here, I'm from Ontario. I know in the job description, mountain biking was like a huge thing. And being in Ontario and lacking mountains, I thought, okay, yes, I have mountain biking experience. You know, and I have all of the technical background. So I applied for it, they hired me, I'm so happy to be here. But I wanted to just read for you an excerpt of my Christina Crest trail ride. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Christina Crest, but it is a long, grueling, long ride. A lot of ups and downs, and it is not for the faint part of it. It's not easy. Okay. So there's nothing worse for an active outdoors woman than feeling beat by a mountain. Upon ascending, there were two sections so steep that dismounting was a must, leaving me to carry both body and bike upwards while trying to dig my toes into loose substrate to get atop. I pushed one step forward to fall 2 steps back. Thank goodness for strong colleagues. I gave no breath of hesitation when Pierce humbly offered to take my bike up along with his own to the top of these sections. The last hour of our ride was incredible. With the sun setting in front of us, we rode back to Welcome Center for a total ride of 41 kilometers with a total ascent of 1,131 meters.
Wow.
Due to the elevation and remoteness of this trail, one has the opportunity to see bigger body wildlife. Although we only saw 2 Pyrenees dogs, which, by the way, scared the living heck out of me on first point of engagement because of the mist challenging my vision, we had the pleasure of seeing fresh elk tracks and heard the growly call of a big feline. Gone are the days of lacking cardio strength and shouting, pardon my language, F-bombs on the Gilpin grasslands. The mountain did not beat me this time. I've conquered my biggest fears in mountain biking Christina Lakes trails, exiting the Christina Crest in one piece and riding safely back to the gateway without a scratch or a spill. With increased riding confidence, an amazing colleague who endlessly pushed me to my physical bike riding limits, ending my summer with the longest and the best mountain bike ride of my life. Watch out, Christina Lake. Melissa Shin from Ontario is here to ride for life.
Yeah.
I can post that on the internet, absolutely. Thank you.
That will be on the website as part of the blogs.
Yes. So now we come to our many thanks. My goodness. I was taking a breath because, you know, without the help of so many of you guys, and not just our team, we absolutely could not have made this possible. And of course, part of being with the Trails team is that it's an experience, right? So if you guys feel water in your eyes, let it happen, because this is what life's all about. It's about experiencing it, right? So let's get into this list of special thanks, because there's many of you. And this is in no great particular order. Province of BC and Job Creation Partnership, Southern Interior Beetle Action Coalition, Grace McGregor, Community Futures Boundary. Oh, Micah, I forgot one thing. Can you help me for a moment? This is nervousness. For everybody who has helped us and who I'm calling upon right now, we do have a gift for you. And Micah, if you can help me give those gifts out. So is anybody here from the Province of BC or Job Creation Partnership? Anybody here from Southern Interior Beetle Action? Community Futures Boundary. And I know Caroline, are you still here? Awesome. And Sam. That's awesome. I think Kevin had mentioned it earlier today that originally we had started we've had two past members that have kind of come and gone, so Dylan Fontaine and Kelly Little. The Gateway Crew, Sandy Mark, Kevin Gates, Lorraine Dick, Micah Vega, the Christina Lake Rec Commission.
Where's our rep from the rep commission?
Just put your hand up.
All right, Dennis.
Sam.
Reluctant rep.
Oh, Lorraine Dick. Oh, I think that too. Sure do. Kevin, you want yourself? Boundary BC. Is there anything?
Boundary BC. Sandy, could you remember to names, please?
Christina Lake Tourism Society. The Thompson
Tourism
Okanagan
Society. I know there's a
Society
reluctant
of
participant. Where's our board member? Connie? Oh, there we go. The only one who didn't put her hand up.
Trans Canada Trail Society, Christina Lake Stewardship, Brenda, hi, thank you so much. Christina Lake News, Sandra Martin, where are you? I saw you upstairs. Oh, there you are. Thank you, Sandra. Grand Forks ATV Club, Nick Green.
Where'd you go, Lawrence? There you are.
For providing social guidance media, Bill Wilby for providing photography support, Les Johnson, video support, thank you Les. Grand Forks Public Library, especially to Lizette Eastwood for renewing book loan after book loan to acquire the necessary research needed for project completion. Owl Mountain Ranch. Is Marie here from Owl Mountain Ranch?
She's here.
For providing a horseback riding trail experience and support for the final trail map. Wild Ways, Bob Duffy, I know he's not here, for his trail support and introducing the team to trail riding. To Teresa Taylor and Amber and Wool for marketing and logo guidance. Josh Ridsdale and Cale Polanco for riding with us and helping to obtain mountain bike footage. All types of signs, Shad and Dion, I know you guys are back there. To Marilyn James, as part of the Sinites Nation, for providing, again, good information for the final research for the project. To Greg Nazarov at the Nelson Star. Cindy Alvis, thank you so much for all of your support and everything.
Behind.
Ron Hoagie for bringing us on a historical tour of the area to places we would not have otherwise seen. And unfortunately, he can't be here today. And last but certainly not least, Lisa's Bistro and the Welcome Center. Thank you so much for feeding us, for allowing us to use the space, for allowing us to kind of get to know your customer base, because they were our customer base too, and allowing us to get in there and get testimonials and stuff from them. Yeah, thank you so much to everyone and the community for making this happen. This is awesome, and I personally I'm so overwhelmed by the support that we received today. Thank you ever so much for everything.
Thank you.
So thank you once more for coming out. You can see the level of support this project has had, and we continue to receive support from folks that we did not mention, that for whatever reason we may have forgotten, or they may have not wanted their name on the list. But thank you to everyone out there who has supported the project. And what we're going to do now is all of you guys are going to eat these things on the table because we can't. Well, we could try, but it'd be nice if we had some help. We're going to loop the other videos, so they'll be playing, and we'll have a kind of mix and mingle. So if you have any questions, we'll be around. If not, please, enjoy the day. Beautiful day for a hike. And oh, go ahead.
Like track yourself with GPS on those trails if you had so you can.
Yes. Yeah.
I
No.
didn't know whether we had reception.
A GPS is beyond cell phone reception. So if you have a GPS unit, as long as you can see the satellites, they can see you.
But cell phone will.
Some cell phones will. Depends on the phone. Oh, and Grace.
So I'm going to add something because Kevin never toots his own horn. This was Kevin's dream. And when he came to me and talked to me about this, I looked at him and went, huh, really? And he said, yeah, I think it's really, really important. This is so much more a part of tourism now than other things are. And we need to get on it. So I think that he deserves a really big round of applause.
Alrighty, and go, treats.
Oh, one announcement, ladies and gentlemen, this phone was found in the parking lot.
Thank you.
So I'm sure if you maybe don't recognize it now, I will leave it at the tourism desk with Kelly. Her hand is just up. Yeah, just in case you guys know. Hold it, thank you.
Yes.
I would like to, we're gonna really miss this crew, okay? A lot. They created the sunshine in this building and outdoors. I would like to personally thank them as well too. I'm gonna really miss you.
Micah, go Micah.
On three, on three. On three.
Hey.